So America's favorite late night host Jimmy Kimmel is back on air. But guess who is sad? The potters. Because like this broken pot, his site is very broken. For the past few days that we've been on a holiday, he has had what we call peace of mind because Jimmy Kimmel has not been live on air insulting him. But right now, he's forced to go on the toilet and hide himself and watch the Jimmy Kimmel live show because he doesn't want people to see it. But now, what is crazy about the return of Jimmy Kimmel is that he's come like a new sheriff in town. And he's like, what have you been doing? This is wrong. Let me correct it. Like, he's summing up what Trump has been doing as if we've not been saying it. So what we are saying is, what? Jimmy? Who the hell do you think you are? Because look at this. These are the ornaments of power. And like the ballroom with the golden stuff and all the signing and whatever, these are the ballrooms of power. With this, we can get you fired because with our ancient gods and the superpowers of our ancestors, we can manipulate the potters. And once we do that, he'll fire you. But aside that, your American favorite streamer, Aisha Speed, is touring in Africa. But you know what? American thinks of Africa thinks thing like this. They think a thing like this, and a thing like my bag one, like the chickens. And the chickens in America, don't you eat them in KFC? But now, Aisha Speed is showing a different side, dismissing all that negative propaganda about our beautiful continent and the beautiful motherland of your favorite president, Barack Obama. I look at Jimmy and say, are you crazy? You're just calling the person that just literally went to Venezuela and took out their president and kidnapped him or arrested him. You're calling him a madman. Last time, Jimmy, you tried something like this, you got fired. And you cried live on television. A man like you cried because you've been fired. And the funny thing is that when he was fired, he did not cry. But when he came back is when he's crying. And I was like, it doesn't make any sense. You just got your job back and you're crying. But right now, you're calling your president a madman. If you're doing this in Africa, my motherland, we have what we call juju, witchcraft. But once you insult a sitting president in Africa, calling him a madman, even this juju cannot work. And it's very powerful, but once you insult a president, it cannot work. They'll come for you. But since you are a Democrat, I think you enjoy what we call democracy. You can just call him a madman. But you must not be wrong, that MRI scam they did back then, we didn't know what it said, Even the portals said, I don't know, the MRI scam, whatever. So we don't know what the MRI found, but be very careful what you are saying to our very, most handsome porters in the United States history. And now, the perfect thing I want to say is, World Cup is coming to America. This same year, Bad Bunny is supposed to perform on the halftime show. But for aliens like me, we cannot attend the World Cup because of what? Ice agents. But what? Not just ice. Ice cube. It's a black ice cube. But the ice agents. Bad Bunny is coming. We love him, Latinos. Oh, Bad Bunny, como estas, amigo? But when we come, ice. So we are just saying, we just use this magic pot to watch the halftime show and to watch the World Cup. But we really hope that the American team just gets knocked out at the first stage because of their bad behavior of ice towards aliens like us.